Hey, welcome back to the Disney Plus Everyday Challenge, and today we have Kim Possible, the live-action 2019 uh, remake. It's not a continuation of the animated series, a very popular animated series on Disney Channel, but it's a sort of a live-action reimagining. Although it's not far from the original. I haven't seen hardly any Kim Possible episodes. I've seen, I guess, bits and clips in here, and I've been to Comic Con obviously and Disney's D23 convention, so there's plenty of stuff there, and seen commercials here and there. But this, I'm actually getting to see the live action movie before I see the animated series in any form officially. This is actually has a pretty full all-star cast. While I don't know Sadie Stanley, the girl who plays Kim Possible right here, her partner in crime here, heroics, is Ron Stoppable, of course, but he's played by Sean Giambrone. Did I say that right? Giambrone, however you say it, Sean. I'm sorry that I messed it up. But I know and I love you from the Goldbergs. He plays Adam Goldberg, the main character. And a weird little coincidence, a little sort of weird Goldbergs tie-in is the very beginning of this episode. There's a bit with a smaller villain with a very thick German accent played by Patton Oswalt. Patton Oswalt plays the voice of the adult grown-up Adam Goldberg on the Goldbergs. I've said Goldbergs quite a bit now. But yes, it's got a strong Goldbergs tie-in here. It's the movie's really fun. I want to also mention some of the other actors. Let's see. Allison Hannigan plays her mom, plays Kim Possible's mom. I've been watching her since she was Willow on Buffy the Vampire Slayer back in the 90s. So it's just weird to see her as the mom of a 15, 16-year-old girl. It's kind of astounding. But let's see who else. I want to be able to get all these names in here. There's a lot of characters that you'll recognize if you're a big fan of Kim Possible. I barely have glimpsed at episodes of Kim Possible, and I kind of recognize a number of these, especially Draken. Is it Dr. Draken? Dr. Draken. He's played by Todd Stashwick, and if you ever watched 12 Monkeys, the series, not the movie with what's his face, but the series from Sci-Fi, I believe it was. He played I think Deacon on that show. He is Dr. Draken. He makes from everything I've seen of Dr. Draken, he makes a really capable version of him. I want to note the what's her face? Again, I'm really new to this, and I'm really kind of tired. God, why can't I see her? This is really, I realize this is really obnoxious. I'm looking at my notes here in IMDb, and I want to, crap. I want to make sure that the actress who is, Taylor Ortega plays Shigo, and she does not have a very good, doesn't have a very good IMDb, but God, what have I seen her in? I really love her in, and nothing's coming up that is really interesting. Wow, this is a great episode. I'm sure you're loving this. But no, yeah, I think the actors are great. The woman who plays Shigo, I adore her because she's just crude, rude, and annoyed at just pretty much everything around her, especially Dr. Draken. The story, I'm not going to give away any spoilers because this is a very new movie, just barely a year old, and not even that. And I want to make sure that I don't ruin anything for anybody who hasn't gotten a chance to see this yet. But it basically just deals with Kim entering high school, and even though she's a international superstar hero action gal, she has to deal with normal high school things. A lot of Disney Channel stuff has to do with kids transitioning into a different school or a different situation, and then even though they were the big deal where they were before, gets dragged down into mediocrity, I guess. But she makes a new friend, and I guess we get the introduction of Rufus, the naked mole rat, for him, for Ron's little sidekick. So yeah, it has all the elements of the cartoon, all the characters, all the little nods, and it's really fun. I was surprised at how much I liked it. The special effects, especially for Rufus, the little naked mole rat, were actually pretty good. Usually they don't really put a whole lot of budget to CGI, especially characters, as much as explosions and lasers and stuff. But he looked really good. He looked sort of believable. Yes, you know he's animated, but he looked sort of believable in any shot that they had him in. Less good was, swinging with a grappling hook and jumping from explosions and things like that. All the tropes you see in action movies, which, I mean, Kim Possible has always been about sort of a, I don't know, a parody, not a parody, but there's plenty of nods to the whole spy and action hero genres, embodied in a young girl who is basically kicking butt and taking names and just is the smartest and best at everything she does. In this movie, she meets her match, and how she deals with it is something I don't think you've necessarily seen Kim deal with before. So yeah, I think it's time, if you haven't watched it, check out the Kim Possible movie, live action movie on Disney Plus. I again, like I said, I don't know a whole lot about her, but it was a fun little movie. It's only an hour and a half long, an hour and 27 minutes, and yeah, you don't get to see. You get to see. I mean, her little brothers are there, and her dad, and mom, and her nana show up. So there's lots of supporting characters that fill out this. One of the notorious school teachers from the cartoon. Again, I'm pretty sure they're all in there, and so it has a lot of nods to everything. Even though not everybody gets a big part, one of her rivals from school is in it also. So it's sort of a starting from scratch, just like you would have with the. It doesn't necessarily tie into the animated series, but it has all the things you would love from the animated series, and I'm sure it's got. I'll be introducing some more things if they make a sequel to it. So we'll see. Let's pick tomorrow's Everyday Challenge on Disney Plus. 667. Ooh. Way up there. Let's see what we got here. Let's look at Kim there. 667. Rather than just my face. Huh. I do not know what this is. But it is the Scream Team. 667. The Scream Team. Maybe a little Disney horror. I'm betting it's probably a Disney Channel movie. So we'll see. The Scream Team on the Disney Plus Everyday Challenge tomorrow. I'll see you back here to talk all about it. Bye-bye.